Welcome to Finding Holiness, where we delve into timeless Torah wisdom, revealing the sacred in everyday moments. Join us on a journey to elevate your spirituality and discover holiness in every aspect of life. I'm your host, Rabbi David Kadosh, and together, let's embark on a path of spiritual exploration. I hope you enjoy this next episode. Okay, continuing with Mishna Kiddushin, we're on the fourth and final Perek Daled, Mishnah Daled. The Mishnah here teaches us that a Kohen, midrabanan, rabbinically, is required to check a woman's lineage before marrying her. And these Mishnayot now describe how he must check. Hanose isha kohenet, if he wants to marry a woman who is a daughter of a Kohen, tzarich livdok acharei arba imahot. He must check into her lineage by determining that 4 of her female ancestors have no disqualification. Shehen shmone, which means that he must check 8 female ancestors in total, both from the mother's side and the father's side. So, what are those? The Mishnah begins to list. Number 1, Ima, the woman's mother, Ve'em Ima, and the woman's mother's mother, their grandmother. Ve'em Avi Ima Ve'ima, the woman's mother's father's mother and her mother. Ve'em avia ve'ima, the woman's father's mother and her mother. Ve'em avi avia ve'ima, the woman's father's mother and her mother. That's all for, those are the 8. Leviya ve'Yisraelit, if a Kohen wishes to marry the daughter of a Levi or Yisrael, mosifin alea odehat. Then we add one more generation of female ancestors to those who must be checked, so it equals 12 ancestors. Mishnah Hey. En bodkin lo min hamizbeach ulmala. We don't need to check the eligibility of a Kohen who brought korbanot on the mizbeach or anyone higher up in his family. Meaning once they've served in the Bet HaMikdash, we can assume that they were legitimate and there's no need to check. Meaning the Bet HaMikdash has done their own homework already about these Kohanim. Been vetted, yeah. Velo min haduchan ulmala. Also, one does not need to check on a Levi who stood on the duchan, on the platform in the Bet HaMikdash to sing, or any higher up, again, because they've been vetted, they're there, they're singing, it's good. Velo min Sanhedrin ulmala. Someone doesn't need to check a judge on a Sanhedrin or anyone higher up, because they also had no disqualification. Anyone whose ancestors have been known to be public officials, shotrei arabim, so that this could be judges in monetary cases, worked in the Batei Din, v'gabaei tzedakah, or charity collectors, masi'im nichuna ben tzarich libdok acharehen, they can marry their daughters to the kehuna, and there's no need to check their ancestors. Rabbi Yosef says, Af mi shaya hatum ayed be'archei hayeshana shel Tzipori, even someone who signed as a witness in the court records of the town of Yeshana, which is near Tzipori, he also doesn't need to be checked. So basically, again, they made sure that every person over there that signed, there was an ed, had no disqualification in their lineage. Rabbi Hanina ben Antignos said, Af mi yeshaya muchtav beistratya shel melech. Someone who was listed as a soldier in David HaMelech's army also doesn't need to have his ancestors checked. The Rav Bartenura explains that David HaMelech only took men without marital disqualification. That was part of the checklist. Okay, he had to be of clean lineage, and the reason was so that they could have the zechuyot to act as protection. Right, when you know you're clean all the way up, then you have a better chance of being protected. Well, yeah. So if one of the parent or grandparent, whatever, was a mamzer or mamzeret, then it kind of twisted a little bit.
They wouldn't accept any of those soldiers.
Yeah, he wouldn't. David HaMelech. That's what Rabbi.
Mamzer, that's it.
Yeah. Or if you're dealing with a kohen, then it could be a halal, right? So depending on what you're doing. Speaking of halal. Bat halal zachar, this is Mishnah Vav. Bat halal zachar, the daughter of a male halal, pesula min hakeuna, is disqualified from marrying into the keuna, she has a halala. She cannot marry a kohen le'olam, and that disqualification goes forever. A halal passes his status down to his son, him to his son, and so on, male descendants. And the daughter of any of these descendants is considered a halala who may not marry kohen. Yisrael shenasa halala, but if a Yisrael marries a halala, bito keshira la keuna, his daughter is fit to marry into the kohen, the keuna, meaning she's not a halala. The status of halala is not passed down from the female down, it's passed down from the male. Halal shenasa bat Yisrael, but if a halal married a Yisrael girl, bito pesula la keuna, his daughter is unfit to marry into the keuna because the daughter of a halal, a male halal, is a halala like we mentioned. Rabbi Yehuda says, bat ger zachar kebat halal zachar. The daughter of a male convert is like the daughter of a male halal, meaning just like the male halal passes down the status of halal to his daughter, so too a male convert passes his status down to his daughter. So a male convert has a daughter, that daughter cannot marry a kohen because she is a gior, she's still considered a gioret. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov Omer Mishnah Zayin, Yisrael shenasa, this is now, Mishnah Zayin gives different opinions with regard to the converts. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov Omer, Yisrael shenasa gioret, if a Yisrael married a female convert, bito keshera la keuna, he says that his daughter is fit to marry into the keuna, she does not have a status of a convert. So he argues with Rabbi Yehuda of the previous Mishnah. Veger shenasa bat Yisrael, and a male convert who marries a daughter of Israel, bito keshera la keuna, his daughter is fit to marry into the keuna. Aval ger shenasa gioret, but if a male convert married a female convert, bito pesula la keuna, that union that created that daughter is unfit to marry into keuna. So he would hold that the status of ger is passed down to a convert's children only if both parents are converts. That's the opinion of Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov. Rabbi Eliezer, he says more, Echad ger ve'echad avadim meshucharim, regarding both converts or free Canaanite slaves, afilu ad asara dorot, even up to 10 generations have passed since they converted or they were freed, they have the status of converts, and the females cannot marry kohanim ad shetehe imo Israel, unless the descendant's mother or father is a regular Jew. As long as one of them is a regular Jew, that's when the child can marry a kohen. Rabbi Yosef, last opinion in the Mishnah, Av ger shenasa gioret, even if a male convert marries a female convert, bito keshera keuna, he's the most lenient. He says once a convert and a female convert get married and have a child, that daughter is no longer considered a convert, and they can marry into the keuna because the status of convert does not pass down to the children. Let's do one more Mishnah. Haomer beni ze mamzer. If a father says, this son of mine is a mamzer, my son's a mamzer, eno ne'eman, he's not believed because a person is not believed to testify about his close relatives. Va'afilu shenehem omrim ala ubar shebemea mamzerhu. Even if the husband and the wife both say, at the baby inside of me is a mamzer, okay? Enam ne'emanim, they are not believed. And the chidush is because even though the mother is certain, you would think the mother is certain that this child is not hers, she's not believed to say that her child is a mamzer. Rabbi Yehuda argues, and he says ne'emanim. In both cases, the father's believed because the father is believed to say that his child is mamzer, and especially in the second case where they're both saying that the child is mamzer. And therefore he holds that the child could be a mamzer. But according to the Tana Kama, you would still need 2 qualified witnesses to say that baby, that fetus, has a status of a mamzer. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll continue tomorrow.